Good morning guys, it's Maggie here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm off to Playlist Live, which is a YouTube conference convention in DC. It is a anomaly how cold it is today. Like, it is, I don't know, 55 degrees right now. It's windy, it's rainy. Definitely weird weather for the beginning of September, but I'm kind of running late. Took too long getting ready, and I did a wardrobe change, and then I was like, oh, I'll just take a backpack. So I packed with a backpack, got in the elevator, went downstairs, realized that I'm not supposed to have a backpack. Went back in the elevator, went back upstairs. So now everything is in this purse, which is really freaking heavy because I have everything in it. Anyway, so it's raining, so I might not be able to vlog that much because I'll have an umbrella in my hand on the way there. But yeah, so I wanted to wear a shirt I got that was kind of like a cooler, edgier shirt. And I was like, I can pull this off. But then I went out and it's so cold. I'm like, I don't know if I can pull up a crop top in this weather or if I want to. So I just put on this big old sweater. So I'm pretty confident that people are going to be confused and be like, is that a person coming here to see someone? Or is that someone's mom? I don't know. Anyway. Walking to the metro, gonna take the train. It's probably I have a meetup at 10. And I just hope I make it. So as I predicted, it is raining. But I'm off my stop, I'm walking, and I'm almost there. I don't even know what time it is. On the train, actually I went probably really fast. And I was just posting on my social media about being here, so that all worked out. Kind of have to use the bathroom, but I want to get registered first. Bathroom second. But damn, it's really raining. Really raining. I'm in line at Starbucks because I have an hour before my meetup and I need to eat something that's on a Pop-Tart. And I got absolutely soaked outside. My shoes are wet. And I'm really hot and my hair is messed up. So things are looking grim, but I'm not gonna let that bring me down. I'm also at the venue. This is the venue. Guys, where am I supposed to be? Salon J. No, not Salon J. So it's been about an hour and a half since I vlogged. Essentially I had to wait like an hour and 20 minutes for a meetup because our meetup got consolidated with another meetup. It was really confusing. Everyone was confused and it was awful. So that was annoying, but I met Megan. I'll insert a picture here. I met her again. I've met her before. We are sort of friends. I mean, we're acquaintances. Why? Oh. Anyway, I'm going to a panel now about something about learning. But everything's going well. So at my meetup, I met, well, we ended up sitting next to each other. We both have kind of bigger bottom, lower halves. So I was like, I was on an end seat, so I moved over. Anyway, her name was Gabby. She had yellow hair. She was cool. So we talked, but then I left her because we weren't planning on staying together, so that's not me. But hi Gabby, if you're watching, thank you. So right now I am just gonna go to the main stage because I have a little gap and I have nothing else to do. We're just gonna go see. It's usually pretty busy, but there's like booths with different stuff, so yeah, so I'm happy I made a friend. She was cool. She lived around here. She was younger, but it's pretty cool. I found a seat, well, it's like two chairs and a couch in a like landing area of all of the escalators. So this is what's going on here. Hello everyone. So I'm just sitting here chilling out because my stuff doesn't start yet. And I just don't feel like being in a room with any loud people. So I'm just sitting here, getting my bearings. So that's what Today's a long day for me. I'm very introverted. I told a teenager that. She did not believe me. Yeah, everyone here is younger than me, except for the creators, and some of the creators are younger than me, so. I keep thinking, because if you look at my vlog last year, which I can tag, I can put a little thing where you can go watch that. I said that this year, last year I said that next year I want to be behind the panel. That didn't happen, but I tried. It didn't happen, but I'm still here. I'm still excited to learn. I have, let's see, I know I'm going to what last year was a body positive panel. I feel like my lipstick is bleeding and I might go take it off and put on a different one. What was it? Oh yeah, my panels. Last year it was a body positive panel. This year it's a self-love panel, which I guess is more broad. So many fucking teenagers here. Not even preteens, children. There are children here. Children to see other children. Anyway. Oh, so at 12:15 there's a speed networking event, which I'm probably going to go to so I can hand out my business cards. And then at 1:30 is the self-love. There's a sexual orientation and gender identity one. There's one later in the day about being inspired. I don't know if I'm gonna stay for everything. There's like a dance party later, but that's like I feel like that's at like 8. And I don't know if I can do it. I'm actually not feeling fatigued, I guess, because, well, it's not yet noon, but I'm not feeling as emotionally fatigued as I felt last year, so maybe that's just because I'm more prepared. And I had 2 cups of coffee, but oh my god, I was in that, so the meetup was supposed to be at 10. I can explain this better now. Meetup was supposed to be at 10. We went to the room we're supposed to be in, and there's only like maybe 30 people in a room that could hold like 80. So they're gonna consolidate pink and purple meetups. And I was like, okay, so they put us in a room, and the other meetup only had 4 people they were meeting up with. But it was just really chaotic, and the people who were working were really confused, and it just wasn't good. So that was kind of annoying. But anyway, last year the way they did it was people just got up in a line and went through the people with the line, so you didn't have that much time to spend with them. This year they were like, we're doing 6 people at a time, so it took a lot longer. So I went around 9:50 to the meetup that's supposed to start at 10. Sat in a room for about 15 minutes. We're moved, sat in, I didn't get up until 10:50 or 11. It was just, it took a long time. Anyway, I had to poop so bad. Oh my god. Oh my, like, but you know when you have to poop and you hold it and it just gets worse and worse and worse? Yeah, but I made it. I did not poop my pants in front of anyone important. Or anyone. I didn't poop my pants. But anyway, now I'm here chilling. Yeah, I may find a bathroom and take off this lipstick and put on a more nude color, because I don't know. It's like starting to feather out. This is the ColourPop lipstick, and the color, what color is it? Oh, this is trash. I can throw away my bagel trash. I scarfed a bagel down earlier. Oh, it is color Tulips in the satin matte. Yeah, ultra satin lip. Anyway, I'm gonna go take it off and put on a different color. So yeah, I'm excited about the self-love one. I do want to see Loey again. Yep, that's what's going on. A lot of children, a lot of noise. And oh, the Gabby, follow me on Instagram. Thanks, Gabby. Thought that I was younger than I am. Everyone thinks I'm younger than I am. I'm 23 years old, guys. I'm gonna be 24 next month, October 5th. Mark it on your calendar, send me a gift. I'm 23 years old, so I guess I just look young, which isn't bad. But I feel like I'm at an age where you can look 18 or you can look 28. You kind of look the same. Yeah, I'm gonna go fix my lips and then continue waiting. I'm now at the self-love panel that's not started yet. I'm pretty tired, not gonna lie. This might be the last thing I do today because I'm really tired. Nothing else has happened. Nothing exciting has happened. Times Square. So this is a question for our plus size panelists. Hello. You guys have given some really great advice already, but I just want to point out that self-love is harder for plus size people because our bodies are marginalized. And I was just want to say that it's really difficult to practice self-love when people are telling you don't deserve any kind of love. So I was just wondering what advice you had for specifically people in plus size bodies and maybe just all marginalized bodies. Oh, I know I do. I just, other people here need to know.
Well, I love that you already kind of know about this, and I love that you're asking this question. That's very, very kind and very thoughtful of you for other people who might be experiencing any doubts or anything like that. So specific, you know, like I think that there is sort of the general, start saying something nice about yourself, go on, go on, go on. But of course, when you've been told your entire life that your body is undesirable, that you're a bad person because of it, when you're judged constantly because of it, of course, it gets a little bit different. And there are things that are sort of hammered into you from like probably childhood. And you know, I, looking back, have to say that the biggest thing that I did for myself was just stop listening. And like, it's so much easier said than done, but when you can block out that negativity, and when you can say that the way that you feel for yourself and the life you want to lead is more important to you than what other people have to say, I think that that can be like the biggest step for someone whose body is marginalized and for someone who may have been ridiculed for the way that they look their entire lives. That's just me.
I think for me, you know, like I love kind of pissing people off, so I think that's part of it too. It really comes down to, how do I want to say this? There's a good way to phrase this, and there's a way not to phrase this. I am grateful for being fat. I think being fat is the greatest thing that ever happened to me. A lot of people feel very differently about that. A lot of people feel very differently about my body. A lot of people look at my body and that is like their greatest fear to turn out like that. It is the single greatest thing that has ever happened to me. And this is why it's the single greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Because I have a greater amount of empathy for people and their struggles and what they're going through, because I've grown up my entire life being told you can't do this, you can't look like this, you can't be with this person, you're not worth this. It has made me fight harder, it has made me love harder, it has made me rely on myself more than anyone else. It has, from an early age, shown me how people will see me, how the world will see me, and how they will treat me accordingly. And it has only ignited the fire in me to make the stuff that I want to make the way that I want to make it, how I want to make it. And, you know, coming up and doing music and starting that, I never in my head thought, oh, I can do music. I always thought, here are my options. I don't fit this certain mold, I can't do that. And then YouTube, honestly, was the thing that kind of made me step out and say, I don't have to fit a mold. This is, I mean, it's changed a little bit now, but it really was about the underdog. It really was about of not having a place to fit in and then becoming a cool kid in your own way. And there is a strength that I have from the world seeing me and saying, you aren't allowed to feel love for yourself. You aren't allowed to be worthy, and you aren't allowed to be good at anything. They underestimate me, they show up, and I show out, and they don't even know how to react to it. And it gives me such a great pleasure to know that I'm stronger because of it. I am. And I think anyone that goes through anything like that, where you grow up in a world that tells you you can't be something, you are a stronger person for that. And so I would never give that away, because I think people that go through their life always being told they're great, they're pretty, and everything's great, blah, 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 I don't think they're prepared for how the world is going to treat them when they aren't pretty anymore. I am prepared. And that is a gift that I would never give away. It's the thing when I was young, when I was like 12 years old, I remember my mom, I got made fun of in middle school dance. These girls would call me pregnant, and I was very upset. I got in the car crying. And my mom at the time said this thing that I, for years, was so angry with her about because I didn't understand it. And she said, with the way you look, people are gonna say those things. And at 12 years old, I was like, I want my mom to tell me I'm perfect. Like, what are you doing? Like, and it wasn't until later on in my life that I really realized she was preparing me for a world that was going to tie my worth to how I looked and tell me about it as often as they could. And I had to get to a place where I was comfortable creating things that I wanted to make and putting them out there and not relying on what people were going to, what ammunition they were going to use against me. If the thing is that I'm fat and that's what you're gonna say, I've literally heard, thought, said everything you could ever say about my body to myself at some point in my life. There's not a comment in this world that is gonna shake me because I know who I am. And that is something that I never could have gotten if I hadn't grown up being told that I was worthless and knowing that I was a lot. So I just think being great is the greatest, being fat is the greatest. Out and they make it your weakness, make that shit your armor, make that your strength, make that the thing that makes you different. But people underestimate me because of how I look. I stand out in Los Angeles, they remember me for things. So it's only given me more opportunity, it's only given me more of an opportunity to prove myself and prove other people wrong for how they think about me. And at the end of the day, you get to rely on yourself. So I just like, if you have weaknesses, really use those as strengths and appreciate them, because that struggle is something everyone's gonna have to go through, but you got a chance to hit it earlier than anyone else.
Hey guys, I'm back home now. I am worn out. You can't see my head. Oh, I'll back up and then you can see my head. Yeah, I'm back home in my comfy clothes and I'm really hungry actually. I only had to eat a bagel and a granola bar today and it's like almost 3 o'clock, so obviously that's bad. So last thing you probably saw was the self-love panel. It's really important to me when talking about, you know, if you want to talk about body positivity or self-love or self-acceptance, that we you know, speak up about the people that, you know, have a harder time because their bodies are more marginalized, whether that's, you know, a fat person like me, a gay person like me, a queer person like me, or whether that's someone who is a person of color, someone who is disabled. It's important to, you know, mention that for other people it's harder. And if you notice, that panel was all white people, and I'm not sure about the 3 thin people, but I know Loie is bisexual. So there just wasn't a lot of diversity on that panel, which is upsetting, but I'm happy they did have some plus size people. Anyway, but I just really wanted to ask a question like that because I just needed it to be said that it's like, you know, right now we're making generalizations about self-love and here's some tips, but it's like, no, we need to address, you know, thoughtfully that that it's harder for other people, and we need to talk about that when we're talking about self-love. So I was really happy I got to ask that question. I think they both answered it beautifully. Megan really answered it, and I love Megan. I don't know if you guys know her, but you should go follow her. She I first met her. Oh, hold on, I need to drink some of this. Also, isn't this a cute mug? I first found Megan when I was in high school, and she was running a collab channel, remember those, called Project Life Size, which was her and 4 other plus size women who would do they would each do a video on their 1 day a week, and it was kind of my gateway into talking about body positivity, fat positivity, having some kind of community around it. And that was when I was in high school. I'm 23 now, so that was a while ago. But she just means a lot to me, and her presence online means a lot to me, and it was really great to hear her say all that stuff and to talk to her afterwards. And I got to see Loie afterwards, and Loie said that I was gorgeous, and I gave her a business card, and she just was very sweet about it. She said that she isn't always sure how to speak up about being plus size and how that, you know, is different. And she just said that I was very eloquent in my question, and she was happy I asked it, and that, yeah, she was just really, I met her last year, but today I actually got to talk to her. And me asking that question, I mean, Megan already knew, so I am, but I don't know. I kind of like to stir stuff up at these panels. I know Have you ever been to a Playlist Live event? It's a bunch of very young people, 18 and under, coming to see their favorite creators. And while I do love seeing my favorite creators, I am there more to learn and to really, really ask the questions that matter. And so when I asked that, I don't know if you could hear it on the video because I haven't looked at it yet, but when I asked that question, a girl in the aisle, across the aisle from me, was like, you should feel love. And I was like, I do, but it's for other people. So I just wanted it to be addressed, honestly. I mean, you know, I'm not perfect. I have to use my own tactics for self-love and self-care, but it was just really important to me that it was talked about, so that's why I asked the question. And I think the answer was positively amazing, so that was nice. Yeah, like I said, I got to talk to them afterwards, and they're just both really genuine people, and I'm happy that they're in our community, and they're faces of our, you know, community on YouTube. And I was talking to Megan about how there aren't that many of us at plus size women on YouTube, and I totally agree, and I'm so happy that I can be one of them. And I work really hard for this, you guys. I work so much. I have a full-time job, but then I also do this because I really love this and I really think this is important. So it's so meaningful to me to meet other creators who do similar things to what I do, and to feel like I'm part of a community, because I'm very oh, there's my phone. I'm just very isolated from them. I don't really have any friends around here. I certainly don't have any plus size YouTuber friends around here. So it just made me feel like, I don't know, like you belong. And it felt really good. It was just a good experience. I don't know if I'm gonna go back tomorrow because I don't really have, I've kind of met the people I want to meet, and I'm kind of just playlist lived out, honestly. It is a great experience, but like I said, there's just a lot of younger people there, and they're just there for different reasons than me. And there are business tracks where you can learn stuff, but at this point I think I can just learn a lot more by doing than by going to these things when people are only really asking questions about things that aren't related to YouTube. So maybe next year I'll go also on the business day, because Friday is the business day and you can buy tickets for that. And that, I think that would be more helpful for me. But yeah, it was just a good day. I'm just freaking beat and hungry and coffee, and it was sort of it was an emotion. I know, oh god, I've been talking for 7 minutes. I'm so sorry. It was an emotional day too, because of just, I mean, you probably can hear my voice, but talking about I don't talk that much about being in a marginalized body, but I do, and we do live in them, and people assume things about us, and I just feel like it just needs to be addressed more, and I'm happy I could provide that. And I hope that Megan's answer and Loie's answer affected other people in the audience who were, you know, either plus size or, you know, their bodies were marginalized in a different way. I just hope that that someone was affected in a positive way too. So it's a little while later now. I just got out of a shower and I'm in my Halloween pajamas, which are my new faves. They're so soft. Why am I not in focus? Maybe I need more light. There we go. Hey. What did I just say? Oh, I'm in my Halloween pajamas because they're so soft and comfy, my favorite. Although, recently I have been waking up covered, like, in sweat in this shirt. I don't know, maybe the shirt just doesn't breathe, but I've had to, like, in the middle of the night, fumble into my pajama drawer and just put on a different shirt because I was soaked with sweat. But yeah, I was just chilling, got a shower. I went to the gym, and what's your deal? Thank you. I went to the gym, got back, showered. I said it like 5 times. I'm really tired. Obviously, I've had a big day, but nothing else is happening, so I wanted to end the vlog. So I've been thinking a lot about why I go to Playlist. Like I said, a lot of people go to meet their favorite creators. Most people go to do that. Some people want to build their channel, but most people, I would say, go to meet their, like, favorite creator, and that's it. But for me, I think I just, in addition to growing my channel and meeting people and, you know, learning, I just want to be part of the conversation. I feel like I have a lot of important stuff to say, you know, and that's kind of a key to doing YouTube and being successful, I think, is just valuing your own opinion. Obviously, why would you make videos if you didn't think that people cared about what you said? But yeah, I just want to be a part of the conversation. I think I can be an important part of the conversation, and I think that there are important conversations that need to be had. So that's kind of my main reason of going to playlists, which I'm just kind of realizing. So yeah, this is the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. You can follow me on my social media. If you haven't already, you should do that because there are 2,000 of you. And I do not have 2,000 Instagram followers. So what are you doing? Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, I got a text. Bye.